Yes. Apparently I'm recording. Yes. Recording is good. This should be recording in 1080p. We're going to see how well it works. Okay, well, the previous video recorded in 720p and was using the Yeti for the audio, and only recording it at 32 kilohertz. Well, this one should be 1080p. I opened it up in the controls there, and yeah, so we'll see how well this worked. Wow, that looks frickin' fantastic. I noticed the frame rate is a little bit slow, a little blurry. Like we're basically recording at like film speed or something. But you can see it does blur when I move. But you know, for you can actually see the background. Like you can read that those are X-Men videos on there. That's amazing. And you can see my hair and the little scab on my forehead. Yeah, gonna have to be a little more appearance conscious from now on, I think. Okay, so we've adjusted some settings here. Apparently, the it can only do 1080p and 15 frames per second, but I'm doing some research to see if maybe there's a third-party application that can record it in 30. Because I'm pretty sure I got the specs for it. I mean, I'm running a quad-core processor with 6 gigs of memory. I should be fine. So I've adjusted a few settings, set more things to manual rather than automatic, and hopefully that'll make a difference. Let's find out. Well, that wasn't bad, but I thought maybe we'd switch the audio over to the Yeti, because I don't know, the built-in audio doesn't sound very good. It's kind of warbly, and I really want to have crisper, cleaner sound. So I should be doing this this should be stereo, so I should be on the left here and on the right here, and then we'll see how that goes. All right, so I'm recording through Windows Movie Maker now, and we'll see if that makes a difference. I have no idea what resolution I'm recording in or anything, but we'll see what happens. All right, so now we are recording audio with the Yeti, video with Windows Movie Maker, and I know this is shitty because it's only recording in 640 by 360, and it doesn't seem to want to let me record in high definition. Yeah. But I think there's another Windows program that will do it, and for some reason all the automatic features are on again. Okay. Well, it seems to be doing 30 frames per second at least. But it's still not widescreen. What the hell? I'm using Expression Encoder 4. Well, that's that's an improvement, but it's still not widescreen, and it's still not 1080p, and the phone is ringing. Okay, so we'll try that again. It says that it's, I'm recording this through Camtasia. Just gonna make a minor adjustment here. There we go. And it allowed me to actually set the settings, like the frame rate and resolution and stuff like that. So hopefully we're recording okay. Can we turn this up? Testing. Whoa. Yeah, let's put that right about there. Okay, so let's see how this one turned out. Okay, so there's another test with Camtasia, this time in 1080p. It looks like 1080 can only do 15 frames per second on this, which is unfortunate. I did not know that, and it makes me sad. But half speed 1080p is better than no 1080p. So I think we're just going to go with this. So we're back to the Logitech webcam software now, because Camtasia kind of sucked ass. Yeah, so the Logitech software looks better. The other software sounds better. So I'm like, what the hell? Oh, I'm over on the Yeti, aren't I? Oops. Can I switch while I'm recording? No, of course not. Oh well. Anyway, bye. Alright, so we're trying again. I'm mucking around with the audio drivers. I found a forum post on the Logitech forums that said that if you can basically trick the camera into using a generic USB sound driver, you'll get better sound quality than the native Logitech driver supplied with the camera. So we're going to see if we can get that to work. Okay, so we're back over to the Yeti. I actually disabled the audio driver for the webcam, so we'll see if that makes a difference. Okay, so we've managed to switch it to the generic USB audio device with a bit of mucking about with the drivers and not letting it get the ones specific to this thingy. And yeah, we'll see if that works, or if it's any better. Okay, that is definitely a noticeable improvement. All the warbliness is gone. Still not the greatest sound quality, so I might just stick with the Yeti, which I'm using right now. And yeah, good. We're on the road, man. Okay, for some reason when I record with the Yeti, the warbliness comes back. I dropped the volume of the microphone a little bit in the hopes that it wasn't quite so distorted. I'm going to try the stereo-ness here. Like, we'll see how stereo that is. It's supposed to be stereo. I guess we'll find out. Well, I guess that's about as good as it's going to get, so yeah. So I guess I'll film some videos. The great thing is that I'm liking about this is everything just records computer, so no mucking around with captures or anything like that. Just film my stuff and then we're good to go. Straight into the editing process. Alright, so I guess we'll go with this then, and that'll be that. Alright, see you in high def land. Okay, everything was going really well, and then what the fuck happened in the last capture? First the audio went out of sync, and then my voice dropped for no apparent reason, and then it came back into sync for the end. Is this going to be a big bunch of pain in the assery? I think I'm just going to have to turn off some background shit in the hopes that, you know, the capture doesn't fuck up. But such is the joy of live capturing. You never quite know what's going to happen. We'll see how that looked. Hello. It is the next day, September 6th, 2011, 1 o'clock p.m. I'm just about to jump in the shower and get ready for work. I just did a fresh restart and shut down a bunch of background tasks in the hopes that it would better facilitate cleaner captures, and still having the coffee. I am the boss of me. Every morning I have multivitamins. These were on sale at Walmart a little while ago, like $7 for 100. Not too bad. Definitely better than the no-name brand multivitamins I was having. You can always judge the quality of multivitamins by how brightly fluorescent it makes your pee in color. And then I also have flaxseed oil tablets. These are like horse pills. I think this is 180, so these will last a little bit longer. So yeah, find it's good. I like to call it my astronaut's breakfast. Nutrient pills. Alrighty, that should be good for a test. Well, I posted my 1080p debut video on YouTube to very mixed reviews. Um, a little disappointed. A lot more people than I expected, are bitching and complaining about the frame rate. So we're gonna try doing it in 720p. And this was supposed to be a 720p test video, but I see it's recording in 1080. Oops. Yeah, so we'll see if what a difference it makes. There we go. All right, so this is 720p. Of course, the advantage of 720p is it'll take a lot less time to render and stuff too, but it pisses me off. I kind of, really want to go 1080, obviously, but I don't know. Some people seem to think it compromises the overall quality too much, so. Alright, so I'll check this and see if it managed to do it in 30 frames per second. Alright, it was still recording in 15. What the fuck? I turned off some of the auto settings. We'll see if that makes a difference. Okay, that was on the large 720p setting. This is on the optimized 720p setting. We'll see if this does 30 frames per second. Alright, so this is just a short clip to test with the motion compensation frame interpolation in After Effects. Main thing is going back and forth. See if we can make a difference here. And okay. So that should do it. Alright, so this is just a short clip to test with the motion compensation frame interpolation in After Effects. Main thing is going back and forth. See if we can make a difference here. And okay. So that should do it. Alright, so this is just a short clip to test with the motion compensation frame interpolation in After Effects. Main thing is going back and forth. See if we can make a difference here. And okay. So that should do it. Alrighty, it is currently 2:40 p.m. on September 11th, 2011. Trying the optimized 720p mode. I just switched the video driver from the Logitech driver to the USB video device, like the generic driver of Windows 7, and we'll see what difference it makes. So I don't know what frame rate we're using, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, that was still 15, but I had some other programs running in the background, so I shut those down. And now, let's see. It is looking less blurry than... I don't know, it says it's optimized, so I don't know what that means, like how it's optimized. Anyway. Alright, well, still 15 frames per second. Let's try the 720p large resolution, I guess larger file size. And we'll see what happens. So again, moving around. Yeah. Also on the Logitech forums, a lot of people seem to be saying that AMCAP was the best capture software to use. It gives you a few more options, so might give that a try next. Wow, AMCAP supreme fail. It had all the options, but it just did not seem capable of doing the work. It was crashing constantly, and it wasn't recording the sound, and what a bunch of crap. Crap. Fuck AMCAP. So we're going to try this. Okay, so I rebooted. We have properly switched over to the generic Windows video driver, and we're going to see if that makes a difference. So this is using the optimized 720p mode, and we'll see what it looks like. Still 15 frames per second. And this is the large one, which at least on the capture side looks really choppy. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. Okay, so this is a much shorter test clip of motion to use in After Effects. Okay, so this is a much shorter test clip of motion to use in After Effects. Okay, so this is a much shorter test clip of motion to use in After Effects. Okay, so this is a much shorter test clip of motion to use in After Effects. Record. Thank you. Alright, so just out of curiosity, this is the 480p option just to see how much better the motion is. I farted. Supposedly this is 30 frames per second, so this is what 30 frames per second looks like on the camera. Yeah, so you see it's still blurry because it's more the shutter speed of the camera than the frame rate. All you people who think you're fucking experts on frame rates, you're not. You don't understand what you're talking about. Shut up. Hi, it's currently September 23rd, 12:48 p.m., just about to go to work. Seeing if maybe doing it non-widescreen, it'll do it in 30 frames per second. I'm like determined to get this thing to do 30 frames per second somehow. So the previous one was 320 by 240 crap resolution. This is 640 by 480. Let's see if it'll do it with this, and yeah. So this is basically 1080p in non-widescreen. So it's like 1080 full screen. Full screen. And yeah. There, I closed down all the extraneous programmage. This is, turn the autofocus off. There we go. There. And this is 360p. Woohoo! Amazing. And this is 480p. Woohoo! Amazing. Look at the smooth motion of 480p. No, it's so far all of these are turning out to be 15 frames per second. I can't find any way to change it. There's no options. Fucking hell. Now there's two 720p options. This is one of them. This is what they call the optimized 720p. Look how optimized it is. Wow, amazing. It's so optimal. Oh shit, this is still the optimized one. Oh yes, optimized for 15 frames per second. And this is the large 720p, I guess higher bitrate or something. Yeah, that's great. And finally 1080, which I notice gives you a wider viewing area than the others. That's kind of interesting. I don't know why that is, but I'm not complaining. Except for the, yeah. Awesome.